Hello, my friends. My name is Divik. Welcome to For Honor. And yes, I'm streaming For Honor again, because why not? And we're taking it kind of a different route today. I want to talk about the lore of this game some more, and plus because that stream, that video actually did quite well. So hey, hello everyone. I guess there's more people that agree that the lore of For Honor is actually quite interesting. And why did I get a notification for my own live stream? Well, at least I know the notifications kind of work sometimes a little bit. That's good to know. Go with that one. Oh, sweet. Yep. All right. Check these other ones. Yeah, I'm building a third Kensei just to kind of have a little bit of fun with. Figured out why not. Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool. I should probably start breaking down the rest of these. They're just taking up space in my... I was trying to get the last... Because I'm trying to get the Tadeo's Insight set. But I just need the helmet. And of course, game has not given me the helmet yet, so... You can imagine how much fun I'm having trying to get just the one armor piece. Actually, you know what? I want to equip this one. Yeah, there we go. Yes, finally building my third Kensei. Tempting, but no. Besides, I want to get all three of the deals. Or at least get close. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, not worth it. It ain't worth it. I'm seeing a lot more red than I'm seeing green, so that's definitely not worth it. But yeah, you know what? I quite enjoyed making that what's it video? The video on Warmonger and why her role was actually important, because you know that video I made it for two reasons. One, to reacclimate new players to why such a character actually has importance, right? And to also remind old players of her importance and why just a random chick with essentially brought a death cult to the game, back into the game, pretty much has a lot of importance. If you haven't watched that video yet, go ahead and give it a watch. I highly recommend. I'll probably put it in a card or something. But you know what, that one, I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun with it. And really though, stuff like that, I mean, why not? And as I've even pointed this out on Twitter, is that me, myself, Mr. Raven Knight, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but Ira DeLupi are the only ones that are really paying attention to the For Honor lore. And in fact, if you look up For Honor lore on YouTube right now, Raven Knight's videos are the only ones to pop up. Nobody else pops up. Nobody. So that tells me that Raven is the only one on YouTube that's really talking about the For Honor's lore. And if you go on Twitter and look up For Honor lore, Ira DeLupi is very likely to pop up. She's the only, or excuse me, they. I'm gonna say they because I don't want to assume gender. Are the only ones covering it. And I think it's very sad because For Honor actually has a very interesting story. And here's the one of three helmets I don't have. I really want this helmet. Give me helmets, game. I'll just keep this how it is for right now. How many do I have? I believe it. Yeah, all three have two of them. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get the helmet. I mean, this is this helmet, which I mean I quite like. I'm not a big fan of the rust though, but it does at least kind of look like this one. I mean, this is the full set. I've been trying to get this set for like ages now. But yeah, that's a pain. But yeah, I did get the Chimera set, and it's funny. I got the Chimera armor with a Horko's color palette on. Right, that's pretty funny. But you know what? Well, let's see. Let's kind of go through. So Apollyon, you know, we talked about already, and I've seen Raven Knight already did a very nice couple of videos on Griffin and his importance and why his story actually makes a lot of sense. So I'm not even gonna really talk about that. But what I will talk about instead is kind of a little bit of a theory and kind of continuing the whole Apollyon train. You know, because, you know, Griffin is Holden Cross. Yeah, that's like, that goes without saying, right? So, let's just say, what if Apollyon, right? What if Apollyon did not die to her injuries in the story mode? What if she lived, right? So let's say the People's Champion, right, just left, and we didn't see Apollyon collapse. You know, we didn't see the Tyrant Overlord collapse. Rather, we see her, she kind of just sits there. She's clearly defeated, right? She's not going to do anything at this point. And after the champion leaves, some of her, like, acolytes or whatever, you know, come to get her. Like, hey, yo, Apollyon, what do you do? Apollyon, we've come to save you, or whatever. And they, like, take her away. So she disappears for a long time. We don't see her for a while, right? So the idea then is that instead, she goes on this journey, similar to Holden Cross, and we go from there. She basically has all this training and whatnot, and she crops back up shortly after the Warmongers arrive. Right, so she crops back up again after a long time, because this corruption thing cropped up and whatnot, and she actually will become a third party in this conflict. She's not going to join the. Whoa, that was a light parry, kind of terrifying. Hey, actually, hang on. I might actually need to focus on this fight. Oh yeah, I need to focus. Whoa! Ah! Butterfingers. Okay, but I think it would be kind of cool if, like, Apollyon and Holden Cross kind of went on a similar journey. And in this, we actually get her real name, which is going to be, like, whatever. Which will be, like, whatever her name ultimately is. Because, I mean, we know Holden Cross, right? We know his name, right? It's Holden Cross. But what's Apollyon's name? Like, what's her actual name? I think we could find out what that name is, and of course she's going to keep her warlord name, because why would she get rid of it, right? I think that would be cool. So what does she do? She comes back onto the scene after, you know, hey, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing? You know, because Raven Knight said it best. Apollyon would hate Astrea. She would literally probably end up doing the same thing she did to the Lawbringer that refused to defend her town, or her village. Right? He's like, drag after, like, superpower beat down on Astrea, because let's be honest, Apollyon will absolutely lawn chair her easily. Let's be completely freaking honest here. It's Apollyon. She's a freaking story mode villain, and she's what the crap was that? You know, she's the main villain of the story mode. I doubt she would go down easy. Oh crap! My turn. Haha, you thought. Anyways, yeah. So I would imagine that, like Raven said, Apollyon would drag Estrella in the middle of everyone. It's like, yeah, you coward! You're a coward. You took my teachings or my mission too far, or whatever, or something akin to you have lost your vision and you're doing things completely wrong, or something to the effect of you're doing a stupid and I need to stop you. Oh, you have hyper armor. All right, bet. Slap you around a little bit. Right. I need to parry. I almost parried that. Oh, don't trade with Warmonger, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm all over the place. I will probably... Whoa. There goes. Bye, head. But yeah, no, I'll probably make a video on this. But Raven Knight does some really good stuff, and I think the return of Apollyon would be really. That sounds like fan fiction, but I mean, where do you think stories really start from anyway? Right? But yeah, you know what? And really, it is still kind of disheartening that the what's it don't have more of a role, the Harbingers, because like I said in the like I even said in the Warmonger video, the what's it's they're not really all that important. Hello. Come here. Why would you flip then? Really? Do it again. Do it again. You won't. Buddy, that was such an easy read. What are you doing, my guy? I mean, I know it's bots, but still, like, that was such an easy read. But I mean, this is also good light parry practice, I think. Wait, where? There you are. What's up? Hey, I didn't ask for this outnumbering of my freaking... Oh, God. Mistakes! I will be killing you both out. Oh, let's be honest. I was already going to end up destroying both of you. Why would you guard break then? Ah, revenge is mine. Now you die. Murmur, what are you doing, my guy? You have no stamina. Cool shield, though. Wait, why did I get a guard break then? Why would you pancake flip? What? Come on, dodge light, dodge light, dodge light, dodge light. There it is. Oh, I missed my parry. There it is. Really? Come on then. No. Try again. No. Try again. Nice try. Again. You thought! Let's go! Oh my goodness. Wait, I had hyper armor this whole time? Oh my gosh, I could have been going absolutely dumb on them. Oh, that was fun! Sorry, okay, I had to focus up there, my bad. But yeah, no, the Harbingers. I would love to know the process of, like, how... You know, how did this come about? How did Estrella recruit the Harbingers? You know, we know that Sunda was captured, right? Sunda was captured and recruited into the fold. We know that, thanks to the lore video. We know that. But what gives me pause though is why does the female Fuhua, I think that's how you say her name, the female Zanhu, why does she care, right? Why would she want to help Estrella? Why would she want to help the warmongers, right? That doesn't make sense to me. 1 second. Yeah, why would Jianhu at all want to help them? Hello. Whoa. Oh, we're just going right in, huh? Alright. Falling for that. I fell for it. Nope. Bye. I'm out of here. Ah, oh, way too long. Why would you like Profundus then? Woo! Let's go! Oh, the reeds! The reeds! Oh, nice parry. That wasn't even a parry. Very nice. Rah. Yeah, but how do the rest of the Harbingers, Blackbriar, that one's easy, because, hey, I am a servant of Apollyon. I have come to, continue her legacy or whatever. And the Blackbriars are probably go, okay, bet. Right? Like, I would imagine something like that. Right? So, Jormungandr, what did Estrella have to say to the Yorms to get them to join? Or say the Hitakiri? Because there's not enough. And see, here's the thing. Give us a weekly quest to explain why, and this is what I wish would have happened. Because what we got then, as far as the weekly quest, is like is the warmongers slowly trickling their way in, but I want to know how she recruited the Harbingers. Because you got two that don't care, one that doesn't like you, and then the other is like, okay, all right, very well, hey, let's go, right? So what's the deal with that? How does that work? Because that's a missed opportunity, and I've looked, and to my knowledge, right now there isn't anything on. Wait, I got an effect. What you be? Come on. Where? What's this? Oh, it's that. Okay. Oh man, so many Crimson Conquest. Let's go. Yes, finally. There we go. Nice. Okay, but yeah, no, that because I really like the Harbingers. I really do. I like the idea of them. Like, bruh, a series of warriors that are like super powerful and like very, very deadly in their fields. Like, because you have the Harbinger of Fire, right? Harbinger of Fire being Jianhu. And then the Harbinger of Death, I guess, in Hitskiri. I don't know, a cult? You got a cultist. And then whatever, the Harbinger of Darkness, right? Or whatever Blackbriar was meant to be. By the way, here's my Blackbriar. I seriously love this look. I mean, it's the Wyverndale stuff, I think, for the weapons, if I'm not mistaken. Wyverndale Bishop? Yep, Wyverndale Bishop, yep. Yeah, so the Wyverndale Bishop set, if you don't have that, there's this set, the Bygone Banneret set, which also quite nice, but I mean, I like my simple black. Right, so that's this one. I'm gonna add some blue. Do some blue here. Actually, oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Let's see. But yeah, I'm stuck on the Harbingers just because that whole collection of fighters it interests me. The Hitakiri, the Blackbriars, the Jianhu, the Jormungandrs. or the Jörmungandrs. Like, what is their significance? Like, how were they recruited? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm stuck on that because it was never clearly defined, which is why I think like a proper written story for the story of For Honor would be really, really good, because why isn't there? Like, no, really, like, there are people who are interested in the story of For Honor, and this looks terrible. Oh my gosh, is he blind in one eye? No, he's not. Okay. Like, what's the story here? Like, why? Like, what is the point here? Like, I want to know that. Like, I'm very, very curious as to, like, the finer details, which is why, like, a proper storybook for this game, I think, would be really, really cool. Because, there's still a lot we don't know. There's still a lot we're unaware of that I think is absolutely a travesty. Like, hey, you know what, what's Estrella's story? What's her deal? How did she get started in all this? You know, what made her to, like, what was the conversation that supposedly happened with this Horkos god, in quotations? You know, what was that about? What happened there? I'm just very curious about a lot of the stuff that hasn't been clearly stated, right? Like, I want to know. Like, so if there's a way we can sit down and just read the lore of For Honor, that would be great. Other than Ira DeLupi, other than freaking Raven Knight making a 20-minute video on it. Now, that's not a dig, actually. I quite like Raven's content. I think he does a very good job.
Round one.
But, like, what is it? What's going? There's so much stuff dripping with oh gosh, what's the word? Like, dripping with like, possibility. I'll go with possibility, because the word I'm actually thinking of is actually, it's actually good that this is a Yorm bot, because I need to practice parrying the dodge lights. Dodge light me. Dodge light. Dodge light, come on. Thank you. I was waiting for that. Anyway, but yeah, no. Matter of fact, hey, it was stated by Estrella that she knew Pirate, she knew Bu Yin, so what's that story? Right? They kind of just glossed right over that, so it's like, well, what's that about? How did that work? Like, you state and you know the main pirate lady, Bu Yin, so what's that story? Like, there's so much stuff that's dripping with possibility that they just don't do anything with, and I think that's a very much a fail on the part of the Ferrari dev. Like, hey, let's do all this crazy stuff. You know, let's add all these new characters. Let's add Medjay into the mix and do all this crazy stuff. But we have a whole story dripping with possibility, but we're not gonna do anything with it for some reason. Pah! Why? Like, no, like, seriously, that's a missed opportunity there if you ask me. Like, why? Like, there's so many small story beats that absolutely it would be cool if they was expanded upon. Which is why I think the best way to do that is to add a part 2 to the story mode. I can't believe I just ate that heavy. But yeah, add a part 2 to the story mode, because there's a lot of time it went by. You know, they said that the peace attempts, like the first peace attempts by the main important characters from the story mode, took place. What was that process? What was that like? They said that oh gosh, what are their names? The Kensei from the story mode, and then the warlord. I forget their names off the top of my head. But they said they tried to, accept Holden into other areas. What was that about? what happened there? You said it fell through, and it didn't work out. So what happened? You know, were there attempts on his life? Just outright stating, oh, this happened, isn't enough. The lore of this series is interesting. It is fun and it is creative, and the For Honor devs are doing nothing with it. That is a fail. That is a miserable fail. And I think it would be really, really cool to see more. I want to see more. So a part 2 to the story mode, you know, leave part 1 as it is. Leave it alone. Leave it as it is. Let that be like a legacy area, right? So, actually, here. Wait. Back out. Let's go over here. Alright, let's back out. Story mode. Right? So we have all of this. We have the knights. We have the Vikings. We have the samurai. Right? Add some more. You see, you have all I can't point it out, obviously, because this is console For Honor. But you have all of that area to the right, right? Just to the right of where the Vikings are, right? Or the samurai are, right? You have all that stuff to the right. Make that be chapter 4. Right? Come over here to the Vikings, right? You have all of that again to the bottom right for the knights. Make that chapter 5. And if we turn over here, look just north of where the Vikings chapter 2 is. Just north of that position. So just straight up, make that chapter 6. And then go off from there. Make it a linear path all the way around. Right? And then you back up the map. And then add 3 more. You back up the map again. You add 3 more, back up the map some more, you back and add 3 more, and then you make them big patches that make it clear, okay, this is what happened. Because these little areas where they just say something happened, and you only ever find out this stuff through the daily orders. Or actually, yeah, the daily orders. Like, this is seriously where we're supposed to get our lore from? This little paragraph right here on the bottom right that, like, most people, like, say, my brother, Doublet, and my cousin, Modern Mercenary, aren't gonna really pay attention to? This little tiny paragraph is supposed to be where we get our lore information from. And then from the dev streams. It would make more sense to just back this map up, add 3 chapters with like every other patch or something to expand on your story, because it's interesting. It really is. And I think you could really do something cool with the lore. Now, this whole backstory thing with the first warden and all that, that's cool. That's cool. Make it like a drop-down menu from here. I mean, even like this. Even like something like this. Like, you have individual chapters. Have a chapter where you explore each of the harbingers. You know, let's explore each one. Let's understand, you know, Blackbriar society. Let's understand the society of the Jörmungandr. The Hitakiri, how they operate. Janhu. You know, what's the story with Aramusha? You know, how do they function? You know, Kaioshin, what's that about? Even though I hate the character, the lore is still interesting. You know, Centurion and Gladiator. Griffin, you know, what was he up to? That goes in hand with what I said earlier. You know, the Highlanders, what's their story? Shamans, right? Is that Syntac? Hey, nice, Syntac uploaded. Sweet. You know, because you have all these DLC characters that are just like, oh, this stuff happened. Okay, what's the Shinobi Society like? What's the Aramusha Society like? You know, we only know of a few named Aramusha, but like, what's their story? Let's select real quick. My boy Musha, which I'm attempting to get clips together for an Aramusha video, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Hitskiri video and the Janhu video, you know, those little compilations that I made, those two videos are actually connected to each other. Because I am slowly but surely leaking out my my lore for the 5 dragons, like slowly but surely. So Aramusha is next, and then Shaolin, and then we'll end with my Warmonger. Well, let's see. That's a named Aramusha right there. That's a named Aramusha. Probably a named one. I believe Goemon Goemon was mentioned very plainly. Let's see. Sanjuro, that could be another one. Yeah, Goemon, this guy, the one that wore this hat. He was the start of the resistance, right? So it's like, well, what made him decide to start resisting against the warmongers? You know, that stuff like that. Even small things like that should have more significance than they do. And I'm probably the only one that wants to see this, but seriously, I would love nothing more than to get a further expansion on story, because the For Honor story is interesting. The actual story is interesting. It really is. So I want to see more of it. I do. I really, really do. And I think it's a travesty that we only get story beats from little paragraphs, and then from the dev streams. There's nothing clearly stated or written down that you can just sit down. There's no section on the website where you can just read through the lore for everyone, right? You have to do 50,000 things just to do one, and I think that's sad. And people find this character satisfying. I'm just playing it for the sake of playing it, really. Victory. And also, this is funny. That's hilarious. That's just hilarious. But yeah, no, For Honor lore, interesting stuff. More of it, please. Okay, no, it doesn't pause. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to work on my the axe form, because my axe form gameplay is not great. But then again, why would you want to swap off of axe form when staff mode has all the hyper armor and whatnot? I mean, honestly though, if Medjay only had the staff form, I would be completely okay with that. Why does this bottle his guard break? Like, man, I don't know. There's just a lot I would like to see. Victory. Myself, Ira, and Raven might be the only people that really pay attention. But really, I'm sure there's other people out here somewhere who really want to see more added. I do. I really do. And I think the story mode is sitting right there. So why not take some time? Why not take some time to actually add stuff that people really want to see? Because I can't be the only one that's... We three can't be the only ones that are interested in the For Honor lore. There's no way. Right? There's no possible way. Because you're telling me that with everything that's going on in the story right now, there's not more people who want to know more? I mean, because why would you sit there? You're in the dev streams. You're sitting there talking about, oh, here's the lore for this character. Here's how they fit into the story, and blah 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 blah. You know, Kaioshin and all that. So it's like, well, then why even waste your time doing that? Then there is a community of people who want to know more about the lore of this game. Nice move. Look, every Kaioshin ever. Okay, that was a little satisfying. Well, I haven't touched this character in a while. I mean, when he first came in, but then I started fighting more of them. I don't like that. See, the one thing I don't like about Kaioshin, since I'm playing him, is the fact that he can just keep going. There's no easy way to. There's no, unless you have an all guard.
Victory.
But like, yeah, man. And also one other thing, why does he have undodgeable light finishers and heavy finishers? Remove the light one, keep the heavy. Bye. Oh, he didn't go off.
Victory.
This is quite satisfying, though, to be honest. that spam is quite honest, quite nice. But yeah, no, really though, I wouldn't mind, despite me despising this character, I would not mind seeing more lore, more expansion on him. So I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind it. And by the way, I'm just going through the dual order here, because you know, here's the Kaioshin that I made. You know, I quite like these robes, and look, the little splashes of color here are quite nice. But like, yo, give me more, as far as like the story of the games and all that. Like, I want to see more. I want to know more. Right? I think it is a missed opportunity that there is not an easy way to just sit down and read the lore of this game series, because it's great. Every ounce of story that you could bring to the table is just dripping with possibility, and it's just dripping with this could be really, really cool, but without being able to comprehensively just read the story, how could you know? You know, how could you know? It's really, really hard to tell anything. And I think that's a missed opportunity. It really is. Because you have a chance to really dig in and be like, okay, here it is right here. You know, here's the story. Here's how this works. Here's how this fits into this, right? You have a shot to do that. But I doubt they're gonna do it, because we need more people. They're gonna need. Well, why would they? You know, as cool as the story of this game is, why would they bother? You know, why would you bother spending any amount of time, putting effort into what's essentially an extension on a story mode, if like no one's gonna care about it. So I think we need more people. Like, hey, what's the story about this? Because if you get people, screaming loud enough, the devs will listen, right? The devs will pay attention, and they'll be like, oh, this is something that people are interested in. And yes, I know my fashion for Kaioshin is very limited. I know. But I mean, out of all the new characters, out of the 3 newest additions, the only ones who interest me is Pirate, Medjay to an extent, and these 2. Like, cause you know what? Cause the Outriders, it interests me. It does. It really does. Like, the concept of an entirely new faction is interesting, and plus we haven't had an entire new faction since these guys. Since them, and also, how long ago? 40 minutes? Really? It's only been 40 minutes? It feels like it's been a bit longer. Also, hey devs, since I just roasted you alive, you want to give this girl some attention? I'm just saying, Nyxia is right here, and you've barely paid any attention to her at all whatsoever. What's the deal with that? Speaking of Nyxia, let's play with Nyxia. I mean, I'm terrible with her, but let's see what we can do. But yeah, Nyxia is a character that I think is in desperate need of. Heck, her and Yorm. You know what? Let's say next rework patch. Nyxia, Lawbringer, and Yorm. So those 3. Because I do not agree with the idea of just reworking two characters. I think that's silly. Sorry, friends. I don't know any combos with Nyxia. Oh, there we go. Nice. But yeah, nah. I think if you're going to rework characters, rework more than 1, more than 2. This emote spam is hilarious. That's why I'm doing it, by the way. Round 2. But yeah, no, I would love to see more for them. I mean, I don't think Nobushi needs another rework. Let's go! Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, that was clean. Oh, that was clean. Let's go, boys. Round 3. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that read was impressive. Like, and watch when I'm trying to do it on purpose. Heavy. Ah, wrong button. That zone does so much damage. Wow, 28 damage. That's impressive. Yeah, no, hook swords. So cool. So cool. Love hook swords. They're nice. But yeah, no. Really though. Like, oh! Blue armor already? Nice. I'll take it, obviously. But yeah, no, give me more. Give me more as far as the lore is concerned, because plus this whole Apollyon return thing, I'll definitely make it its own video at some stage. Is that the? That's actually quite nice. Huh? Cool. But yeah, no, I'm giving you guys all these ideas, and you guys, the devs, right? I'm giving the devs all these different ideas on things that they could do that they're probably not going to do because A, we're going to need more people that can actually care about the story mode. Yes. Well, the story of the games, rather. Because the story mode is fine. You know, as it is, sitting right there, just how it is, it's fine. It's not great, not the most spectacular thing ever. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst. It's not the greatest thing ever, but it's fine. I think the core story mode, as it is, just leave it as it is. Just don't touch it. Those 3 chapters that are sitting right there, or matter of fact, you know what? Give us a 4th chapter on the Wu Lin. You can start right there, and then you can move straight headlong into what I said before about the what's it? The thing. You know, that thing with the face. What I said before about backing up the map, and then just kind of going from there. Because really, I mean, all that map is right there. You have the opportunity. You have the technology. Take a couple patches, right? Take a few patches to work on that. You know, give us more story, because the story is interesting. It really is. And I think if more people actually called out that if they want to see it, then do that. Now here's what I propose to the players. You know, if you actually manage to watch through all of this, first off, thanks, greatly appreciate it. No, really, I do. You know, if that's something you're interested in, let the devs know. Like, hey, yo, we want to understand the story more, because you know the little bits we get from the multiplayer and of the such, that's not enough. You know, Ida is only able to work with the daily orders and those things connected to it. Like, huh? Give us more. Give us more, really, because I want to see more. I want to understand it, because I have not understood what the heck is going on with the story mode since Kaioshin came into the game. So that'll tell you how long it's been. Like I got people asking me, hey yo, what's happening with this? I don't know. You know, it's like people asking me when Up From the Depths is gonna have another update. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, my guy. Like, I don't have the answers you seek. Don't ask me. Follow Depths on Twitter. Like I keep saying every update video. Also, this revolver, this flintlock is nice. Yeah, no, really, I don't have answers for that. Just ask Depths. Just ask him, because I don't. Oh my god! Oh, it's this thing. Oh, that's so freaky. Oh, it's so creepy. Ah, it's so creepy. I love it. But yeah, no. Like, Kaioshin was the last time I actually had any idea what was going on with the story of the game. Like, even then, it was like, the only reason it even got my interest is because it had everything, because Hitsukiria was involved. Like, that's the only reason I even paid attention, even briefly. Like, bruh, what? By the way, here's my second Magi. Here's the second one. And I think once I start getting more armors, I'll probably do a third one. But, you know, this is my second one. This is my first one. This one's a little bit better looking, I think. Obviously. But I do like the whole oxidized metal look. Like, that's quite cool. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. Man. Yeah, this is as far as I gotten in the past right here. Oh. You're next, huh? Tiandi. Oh, 3,000 steel, really? Okay. Nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. Like, come on. I mean, even this map is like, shows more. Like, hey, what's going on? What's going on over here? What's that right there? Like all this stuff. There's so much possibility with the story of the games, but nothing's really happening with it. Missed opportunity. And this is my call out to the devs once again to acknowledge the story again. And take a couple patches, expand the story mode, give us a Wu Lin chapter. Over here. Over here. Give us a Wu Lin chapter. And then start backing up the map, adding more chapters. Like every few patches or something, every few big patches, back this map up and give another chapter. That would be cool. Like chapter 4, Wu Lin. Chapter 5, Harbingers. Chapter 6. And then go through your DLC heroes. Start going through your DLC guys. Starting from over here with Centurion and Gladiator. Then move over Shaman and Highlander. Shaman and Donbaglas, as I like to call them. Shinobi and Aramusha. Apparently these two classes are connected to each other. They come from the same. They're cut from the same cloth somehow. If I remember correctly, probably not. But these two are connected. And then skip these two for now. And then expand on for the Wu Lin chapter. We can expand on them. And then have a couple chapters devoted to Zanhu. And maybe if you wanted to be real cheeky, the Zanhu chapter, the early Zanhu chapter at least, you're gonna have the old Zanhu, right? The old Zanhu that was limited rather than limitless, and then have that would just be inconsistent, wouldn't it? I don't know. The finer details are neither here nor there, but really, I can't be the only one that would love to see this. And then once everybody else has gotten their proper attention, then you move on to the Harbingers. Give the Harbingers their own chapter. Then after that, we go into the lore for Warmonger, right? And then we go into the lore for Griffin. And then after some of that stuff, we go into the lore for Kaioshin. Then Pirate. Then Mage. And then a couple patches later, when we have our next character, you get a chapter for them. It's a lot of work, I know. And this is like 30-something characters across the board. But really, you don't need to worry about these 4. You don't need to worry about these 4. Or these 4. And also, can we get a playable chapter for both Shigoki and Nobushi? I mean, I despise both of them, but that wasn't. We are just playing with Kensei and Orochi in the Samurai story mode. Why? I would love to see. I would love to get a Shigoki and Nobushi chapter. I mean, even if I despise the character, I think it's missed that only you get to play with these two. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. How would you like to see the lore expanded? That's my take. I'll probably do like an edited video somewhere down the line that kind of explains it better. But I think that would be really, really cool. I might propose this to Ira de Lupia. If I'm saying that right, I hope I am. But if not, let me know in the comments how to pronounce it. Or, hey, if you see this, my friend, let me know how to pronounce your name, because I don't know if I'm saying it right. I could be Ira de Lupia. I don't know. But let me know in the comments below, guys. Would you be interested in an expansion or a surefire way to just understand the lore of For Honor? Let me know in the comment section below. But remember, guys, be excellent to each other, fight with honor, and I'll be seeing you all next time.